March 2019. Well, the Sun enters Aries, which is the spring equinox, and then we have Mercury turning retrograde on March 5th. Now, all this is actually really very interrelated and very, the common factor with all the zodiacs would be their communication skills. Now, as we all understand that communication skills not only affects your professional life, but it also largely affects your personal life. So, my advice to you or to everyone in general would be, think before you speak. Speak what you mean and mean what you say. I am bringing a slight shift into my predictions. Rather than, I will definitely be predicting where the planets are and which are the planets affecting in a particular month, and what is the attitude that we need to take to actually tide over that month, whether it is our personal life or whether it is our professional life. For example, in March, when I have spoken about various planets and the major planet like Mercury, then I've spoken about Mars, I'm speaking about Uranus or Neptune or Pluto, whether they are conjoining or whether they are in square or whether they are in opposition. What is the zodiac a person belonging to a particular zodiac sign needs to do in that particular month is actually applicable 100%. So my focus is going to be on the outer planets, and my focus is going to be on how an individual who's born in a particular zodiac needs to behave in a particular month to get the best results out of that month, and that is what leads to health, wealth and happiness, because the sun sign is what gives you the projection, how the world perceives you. And 100% we all want to be appreciated, 100% we all want to be loved, we all want to be healthy, and this is what is my endeavor to reach out to. Well, what does the March hold for you, Aries? Well, there's not much happening for you during this month. Most of the planets are situated in positions that don't affect you at large. Well, this is a good point astrologically, as nobody can influence your thoughts and neither can you be able to influence anybody's thoughts. So it is mostly a me time for you. Take out time, get into your own space and think that what is it that you require to do in the future. Now, during this month, since there is not a lot happening, what you need to be mindful of are the other factors that influence a person's life. Look into yourself physically, look into yourself mentally, see whether you require to get fit in your mind, body and spirit, and which are the areas that need working on. So March would be the best time for you to do this. This month, do as you please. It is the spring for those in the northern hemisphere and fall for those who are in the southern hemisphere. So from Aries to practically Leo or Virgo, it comes the northern hemisphere. So first 6 months, northern hemisphere, the next 6 months is basically the fall. So what you need to do is, everything is relative to your position, both physically and mentally. So motivate yourself from a positive point of view and rest assured all will be fine. As I normally always tell my clients that it's not important to try to be positive. What is important is to feel positive. And how do you feel positive is by developing self-belief in your own self. Because when others motivate, again a sense of doubt comes, because you always think that do you require the motivation? But when you have the self-belief in yourself and you know that you can do it, trust me, you start feeling positive. Now, the Aries, for the Aries March 29, mostly if a problem arises in one form or the other on the 1st or 2nd of March, it's important that you stay cool. Don't retaliate. And you will see that everything will pass off very smoothly and the situations in fact will improve. So I would put it in this way, like we always keep telling other people, calm down, chill. you require chilling, and you actually need to be as cool as a cucumber. And after the situation has passed off, you will see that it was a wise thing to keep quiet, not be reactive, but be proactive. And if you feel that you cannot control yourself, then best is to avoid the situation by going for a long walk, or perhaps go and do some gymming and pump up that adrenaline rush. While doing your exercise, you will realize that you either would have found solutions to your problems, or else at least you get distracted from it and that negative period passes off. Soon the little problem will actually become a thing of the past. You may feel very, very emotional by the 10th or 11th of March, and you could be feeling that either you are laughing or you are just weeping. So the mood oscillations are going to be there. You have to embrace the thing. You don't have to start questioning, why am I laughing or why am I weeping? It is just happening. Live that moment. When you feel like laughing, just laugh it out aloud. And when you feel like weeping, just going by yourself and even allowing the tears to flow will actually cleanse your system, not only your eyes, but your entire physical being. Now, during this period, when it is a me time and you are into your own space, chances are that you may not like to interact with people. It's absolutely fine. Make your plans where it is not surrounding around the friends or the people that you love. You could make your plans around what you would like to do, and try going alone out for some time. Try spending alone. You will find it very, very blissful, and you would actually get a lot of creative ideas of what to do in the near future. Now, make your plans by the 25th or 26th of March, and by 30th and 31st, you will actually see that all those who matter to you are being engulfed back into your hold, and you're able to do just what you want, enjoying, laughing, and also being confident that the future is exactly the way you mark it. And as we are wanting to mean what we say, and we have to think before we speak, we have to ensure that we do not hurt anybody's feelings. And even if you want to be direct, a little bit of softer approach will do you a world of good. And of course, to exactly know what are the best days where your career is concerned, where your honey is concerned, where money is concerned, what are the stressful days, actually getting back into my website and looking at all these dates will do you a world of good, because you will exactly know what to avoid, when to avoid, and which are the dates that you can actually be yourself and have fun. Whenever we talk about predictions, or we are giving predictions on our YouTube to reach out and tell people this date and this planet and that planet, is basically very generalized. Because the truth of the matter is that personalized charts are very different from the generalized charts. So now, since every individual is made out a little bit of every zodiac, because the planets are scattered, so obviously the predictions are also very, very personalized for every individual. For example, if I am a Capricorn and I am listening to the Capricorn zodiac, it may not be applicable to me, because my moon sign is in a different place, my Mars is in a different house, my Neptune and Venus and so on, the planets are in a different house. So obviously the energies will be different for me. So every individual needs to be aware of his natal chart. Some people are not aware of the strengths and weaknesses they have. So through their birth analysis or through their natal charts, which illuminates your personality, actually helps you know what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are your potentials, what are your talents, and what are the tools that you can gather and make your life much more beautiful by being healthy, wealthy and wise. So use the intelligence that is illuminated by astrology and take the wisdom in your hands of how to carve your present and your future.